Now, if you know my story, you've probably been here before. You probably know why I started exploring instead of just existing.
Hey, motherfucker.
By the way, meet my friends and travel gang, Kevin and Brandon. I'm starting to see how therapeutic it is to see new places, you know. Sometimes you are not depressed or like you are not sad, it's just a lack of exploration. You just have to pack your bags and accoutrements and just go on an adventure, you know. That's if you can.
Bad boys. I'm alive, eh? Go ahead. You driver.
Now, you know the time we spent on the road was as little as the entire trip if we had Black Coast playlist on repeat.
But the smallest things like say you dey run town, walk around the car, you can make I design. Kilos. I want stop for nothing, yeah. Victory is near, I'm feeling it. And I stay G with it. Man don't stay down when my fault. I get out and go for more.
This vlog covers one trip that was organized by some of my boys, Atit and Ben, which they titled Camp and Vibes, which was quite what it really was. I mean, I ended up hyping this trip so much that some of my people on Snap thought I was the one that organized the trip. Well, you guys should give me a few months and I'll organize something like that for us, yeah? Now, a little backstory. Even though I was very eager to attend this camping experience, I almost dropped out of it because I didn't have a plan as to how I was going to get to Akosombo, basically because I don't own a car, and you know, going to a place you don't know on public transport, dear Jack and Gafada.
See for more Johnson. What the Promo.
The initial plan was to move with my friend Atit, who is part of the organizers, but he and Ben and some others ended up moving earlier because they kind of had to set up the place and make sure everything was set before everyone shows up. Now, lucky for me, I had already told Kevin about the trip and he was very interested in joining, but unfortunately all the tents were sold out by the time I told him about it, and so he had to get himself a tent before we moved from Accra. Now, this trip costed me 450 cedis, which came with a tent for two, breakfast and supper. Why did I pay for two? Well, take a wild guess, you'd find out why. I spent close to 200 cedis on Uber alone from Lakeside to Motorway Roundabout to meet Kevin and Brandon because they kept moving up and down trying to find a place to get their tents. Imagine if I had my own car, like soft movements. But yeah, we'll buy a car soon.
Hey, what's up?
Shut. What's up, my dude? What's up? Oh shit. Oh, views on views, innit? Oh, views on views, innit?
This trip was held at Akosombo, a very beautiful town in the eastern region of Ghana, about 2 hours away from the Accra Mall. It happened on the 19th and the 20th October 2024, somewhere along the shores of the VOLTA River. Everything about this trip was top, Charlie. The time we spent on the road, the place we went, the people that turned up, the experience of sleeping in a tent by the riverside whilst watching movies, the activities, which I ended up not vlogging everything because I enjoyed the serenity of the place so much. It was quite an awesome experience, I'm not gonna lie. Believe it or not, Akosombo is probably the most serene place in Ghana, and even though we didn't tour the entire town, I could tell from we just driving through the town towards the exact place we went to camp. The greens, the mountains, the roads, the weather there is even different. If I'm ever given the chance to choose anywhere to live in Ghana for the rest of my life, Akosombo would definitely be that place for me, because why not? Now things got pretty interesting when we got there. So when we got here, I was so hyped up for the place. I ended up taking 2 bottles of Smirnoff on an empty stomach, thinking it was going to boost my appetite to enjoy the food that I thought was going to be served soon, because it was kind of getting late, Now the crazy part of this was that it started raining about an hour after I took the drink, and apparently the food that was to be served wasn't ready yet. My only option was to munch on the snacks that we got on our way to the place. By the time I realized, I had consumed 10 bourbon biscuits with water to calm down my hunger.
We want to take the high ground, okay? Look at me.
I literally cannot handle the stress. I never know if you're gonna kill yourself or...
Get a whiff. I thought we were...
Now it's daybreak, and whilst there was a video game session going on, some of the macho men amongst us started giving some of us peer pressure at retail prices. You guessed right, I had to join. It was all fun and good, but later on, after 3 sets, I dropped out because I realized the breakfast we had and the workouts the boys wanted us to do wasn't matching at all. I mean, if we had eaten some fufu and some bush meat for breakfast there, yeah, fine. Nah, meal only bread the next day. After the workout session, some of us started swimming in the river, and soon after, it was time to go on a boat cruise, which costed 50 cedis per head. Quite cool, right? And please, if you are here and you are thinking of asking me to borrow you money there, please don't do. I'm living a fake life until I make it. Why? I do have a couple of surprises planned for you, which you'll find out as time goes on, but for now, I don't have shit. I do susu for the trip, so yeah, you too do susu. I think it was during this boat cruise that Atit and Ben, the organizers of the camping, named me the man of the moment, because yeah, I was sure making use of every penny I spent on this trip, because why not? Unfortunately, who knows how it feels when your people know that you are good at taking nice pictures and videos. Yes, you guessed. They turned me into their videographer, but on God, I managed to get a couple of shots for the day for myself. A couple of risky shots. I mean, I was lucky I didn't drop the phone in the river. I go hot pass. Hey. The boat cruise was the last activity for the day. We were supposed to go on a hiking, but I think it was too late for that, so that didn't happen. So I decided to use the rest of my minutes I had out there to take some pictures for this crochet top that my sister made for me for teasing purposes, you get me. She's made a couple of tops for me in the past, but this one is my favorite design from her. Her name is Celine. CelD on Instagram, CEL_DI_ on Instagram. Any crochet outfits that you see me rocking anywhere on this planet is from her. Her designs are like mind-busting. You guys should check it out here.
But the moment I'm a this one be soon me but me ninya min and I'm just me juju. I know do sorry. I know Jesus God do for me. So far, this bag is my favorite bag. My favorite travel bag so far. Very simple and spacious. So many zips and tons. Tracy gave me this. She sells home essential stuff. She made this for me. She got this for me. It's very nice. Anybody who likes to travel like me, please get one of these, yeah? I'll leave her contact somewhere on the screen. Just check her out. Get one of these. Or anything that she sells. She sells like for patterns, you get me?